Amika, see if there's anyone else out there that belongs in here.
No. Oh my God, right there.
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody's here? All right. Sadhgurnad Maharaj Ki Jai. All yours, Cheryl.
And when you measure flour, you always want to scrape it off flat. So this is 2 cups. There's a cup and a half of butter in here already chopped up. It's hard to do with this bowl.
And what kind of flour do we have there? All-purpose white flour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I use King Arthur. I just find it a better brand.
I think that's what Ron and Jackie use also, the King
Yeah.
Arthur, right? Yeah, everybody likes the King Arthur.
That aside. And then it's half a teaspoon of salt.
Is the butter real soft when you put it in there?
It's better actually
Hard?
cold. It's actually better cold, but it is a little soft right now, yeah.
Oh, like a pie
Yes.
crust.
So you're
Yep.
gonna,
Oh, pie crust, you want it cold. Yep. And then it's a half a cup of brown sugar.
And is that packed brown
And it's
sugar?
packed in, yes.
Okay.
And sugar is something that you can use less of or the right amount.
Okay.
You know, it's not gonna change the flavor of it, but it's not gonna change the way it comes out.
Okay.
So with this,
And what is that utensil called?
this is a pastry blender.
Pastry blender.
At home, I use the food processor because you just hit the button, but
Okay.
I didn't do that. Okay. So,
Dave's
have
not
to
the
work
food
it in.
processor, right?
He's a food eater.
He's a food.
His disposal.
it takes longer this way,
Okay.
but there's more love in it, right?
That's, I was just gonna say the exact same thing. I was gonna say, so you can put more lemon.
You got to get the butter off of the pastry blender. Pastry cutter, I guess it is.
Okay.
And this is also used for pies, for pie crust.
Okay.
This is what I used when I was 13.
So those have been around a long time.
Yes, they have.
So unless you clean it off, then you're just keeping the butter in the thing that never mixes in.
Yeah. Anybody want to see what it looks like? And you want it to get to be like a coarse meal, which we're getting close.
Isn't it interesting, everyone, how everybody has a different style? So like yesterday we learned, or with Mary Sue, it was all about creaming it, right? So we creamed it, and then Jackie's style was
With her
Jackie's with her
hands.
hands. Jackie had her
Yeah.
hands in there, so
How
creaming
does she
it,
hold
kneading it. Pastry blender.
but I mean, the
Pastry cutter.
process.
Does that have a name, Cheryl? The process that you're doing right now, just cutting in?
Cutting?
The butter.
Yeah,
You use 2 forks.
you
Or 2
could.
knives.
Yeah.
Sanding.
Is that
Sandwich?
better to use that than your hands?
What is it?
Like
I do use my hands at the end.
How do you-
sanding.
Now you need
I
it.
didn't know.
Yeah, you want to get the,
Yeah.
see how it's almost crumbly?
Yeah,
Like sand, like sand. You want that.
Did you hear what she said?
What's that?
Share with her what you said, the word that you guys use.
That the word we use in Spanish is arenar, which means like sanding.
Oh, okay.
That
So
process,
that
what
kind
you're
of
doing.
texture to come. Maybe not that
No,
thin,
that's with
but
your fingers.
you can put that with your fingers so it doesn't melt, right?
Okay, yep. Then this is the pan, and I have in parchment paper in it, because it's easier to just lift out at the end, cut,
Oh.
which I have
okay.
one here, and I'll show you after.
Okay.
So then you can dump it in. And then I just
Okay.
kind of get a little warmth into it.
More love.
More love.
More feeling. You just want to kind of loosen, flake you a little bit, right?
Right. And then you're going to pack it in. You want to get it
Even.
kind of even first.
So there's no butter on that parchment paper, there's no nothing?
No,
Just
nope.
straight on there?
That's the great thing about using it, because you don't need to add the extra. And it's gonna come right off of it.
It makes cleanup so much easier.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you don't destroy your pan.
So do you have any thoughts for gluten-free substitution for flour for this kind of a,
I think you could use the oat flour in this and it would come out the same, I would think. And it goes in the oven for 20 minutes.
Okay.
That was it.
Voila. 20 minutes? 20 minutes. You got the timer or you want me to put mine on?
No, wait,
When are we
waiting
waiting?
for the red line to
350.
go.
Oh, okay.
350?
350.
350.
Where'd my timer go? Oh, right here.
There's your timer.
so do you use a
20.
convection oven or a regular oven?
No, I have a regular oven.
This one's a convection.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Yeah. It might be a little quicker. I just gotta wash my hands. What do I do back here?
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to do a close-up of the timer? Yes. To see the butter.
The whole city.
You kind of wait like 10 minutes, but I'll make the filling anyway, and then we can do the voila right here. Okay.
Perfect.
So we melt the butter. Is this the burner?
Yes.
You don't want to burn it, so I don't know this, so I'm going to do it slow. And then in that is the 1 stick of unsalted butter. And then I'm going to add the 1 cup of light brown sugar, 1/3 of a cup of honey, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And just heat it to it kind of bubbles a little bit. And then add the pecans, take it off the heat, and then add the pecans.
Okay.
And then put it in the oven.
Wow.
And you put it on top of that for 20 minutes.
So altogether, that's like about 20 minutes, 20 minutes?
20 minutes, 20 minutes, you're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever used something different than honey, or do you have an alternative to the honey?
No.
Maple syrup?
Maple
will do it,
syrup?
maybe?
Maple syrup maybe, but I've never tried it. No. So you just want to make sure the butter's melted first. Anybody any questions?
Do you ever do vegetable holes in the bottom of the short crust paste before you put it in?
Pie crust I would, but not this one.
Do you ever just make the crust and then put it in the refrigerator and keep it for another time? So you're making a bunch of stuff.
I have. When I had the deli, we did over 100 pies, so I had to do that.
You freeze them? Or just put them in the fridge?
No, I just put them in the fridge. Yeah.
So that, the thing that's cooking there wouldn't do well frozen and then pull it out and put it in the heat.
Say that again?
Well, instead of cooking it as now,
Yeah.
would you put it in the freezer to hold, just
To hold that?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
just a refrigerator made?
Yeah. Yeah. So now we're gonna add sugar. Add a cup. I'm just gonna, I can put this on the table, right? I'm gonna use that again.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Yep. So it's a cup of brown sugar, pack it in. And then it is 1/3 of a cup of honey. Did it go in, Jackie?
Yeah, just now. 20 minutes?
Pretty decadent. These things are really addictive. like a small.
Small size, yeah.
They're just delicious. Does that make it nice and creamy?
Yes.
Things are right here. Yeah.
They made
This I made it to the hips and the cheeks and some of us just look at it, that's what happens. And when you're done with that, you can tilt it up to everybody. You get the right.
Yeah, I can bring it over. So you gotta just keep stirring to get the whiteness to go away. And then we're gonna cook it for like a minute. And then you turn it off and add the pecans. I might have to like reheat it to put it back into the oven a little bit.
Okay.
Because
So these you don't have to
it's-
roast ahead of time in butter or?
No, I never
anything?
have,
You
no.
just put them directly in
Yeah.
there, okay. So you don't need to toast these with like nutmeg and cinnamon and cardamom, anything like that, and then add to it.
I don't know, it might be a good idea, no?
Miss the morning class. Every little thing to go away. Simplicity is a good one.
You can't go wrong with
For those of you who are familiar with See's candy, have you ever had the walnut squares? They come in a purple packaging. See's candy, walnut squares. Yeah, they're very similar to this. They got chocolate on them though, dark chocolate.
Is anybody around here now
Yeah,
to make
gopita,
chocolates?
we'll have gopita.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's,
Is that
get
off?
it.
They only sell that in California, right?
What?
They don't sell it here.
No, some, at the airport sometimes you can get it.
And then you just add the pecans.
How many pecans are in there?
It's 2 cups.
2 cups.
chopped, right?
What's that? Chopped. Chopped, yep.
Salted, unsalted?
Unsalted.
Unsalted.
Yep.
Raw.
Roasted?
No.
No, roasted. And then you just pour it right over, and you know, when the timer goes in 20 minutes, and then another 20 minutes in the oven, and you have voila.
Yes, the cooking channel.
Just like the cooking channel. And the trick with this is, or the best thing about this is you take it out like that.
Oh my goodness. Like just one, two,
And look at that pan, there's nothing to wash.
When I first did it, I cut it in the pan, and that's what happens. So it destroys the pan, so to avoid that, and then you could just go across.
brilliant.
So Cheryl, if you didn't have pecans, would walnuts be a good substitute?
I guess you could, yeah. And then just cut across like that, and that's why I do small.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And you cool it before you cut it, or you cut it before?
What side
You want it cooled, you don't want it hot, but you don't want it cold. You don't want to put it in the refrigerator because you'll just break your wrist trying to cut it.
Now, can anyone think where my mind just went and said, what is one of the greatest things about this?
Whipped cream.
Okay. Something else. What is something that has not gone in here that went into some of the others? It's so great because we don't have to find an egg place or really substitute. Right? So this one, you don't even have to try to find one. It doesn't take it in the first place. Yay!
Great passat.
Huh?
It's a great passat.
Would this be considered like something that would be doable in Argentina for like your 1,000 people where you don't have where it's not an expensive item.
It will be expensive.
It would still be expensive.
Because of the
Because
paper.
over there, they always have facade, like for 500, 800 people, so it's like, I mean, you know, like things that are like economical, so
Unless
I
you
want
cut
to.
You better get a bigger pan.
Unless you cut them really small.
If you use peanuts,
Regular
if you use peanuts.
Yeah. But
Peanuts are cheap.
walnuts
Walnuts
cheaper than
are cheaper.
peanuts.
No,
Because
so walnuts.
Walnuts are cheaper than peanuts?
In Argentina, yeah.
Is that what you said?
almost all of the walnuts in Argentina are organic. They
Okay.
don't put any.
Walnuts are
And
cheaper.
walnuts, that would be our.
Yeah.
What size is the pan?
What size is the pan?
Not that big.
Yeah, 9.5 by 13, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
Sure. Does the traditional recipe call for eggs or
No.
no?
That's what I love, it's like, I didn't use the word one
More
time.
like a candy.
Is this a fancy recipe you got, or did you?
No, we just, actually my sister found it and I cut those too small.
That's just fine.
Just in a cookbook.
But would you consider this more candy? Or it's in between a candy?
It's in between, yeah.
Because they used to do bars, didn't they? Oh, bars. Oh, yeah.
Actually, they were called pecan pie bars, but Deviani always calls them
Who's got
toffee,
those?
so
Oh,
it
is it
changed.
pecan- what is it?
It's a pecan pie bar, that's what they're
Pecan
called.
pie
What
bar.
did you say? That's what you said.
But it is more like a toffee, so I
know.
left the name like, I don't know.
Depends what you're
The same thing for pecan pie too?
What's that?
Is the same thing for pecan pie?
I've never made a pecan pie.
Huh?
Yeah. I think pecan pie has, like a cream, something else in it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Vanilla ice cream.
Just little tiny bits.
What's that?
Vanilla ice cream.
Yeah. It doesn't, that never fits back in, but that's it. And we're done.
Do we have on the, just to see the color of the shortbread when it comes out? About 10, okay. I'll be a shortbread later. Anybody have any questions or comments or input or feedback for Cheryl?
That would be nice for Christmas gifts.
Right?
Pretty easy to make, huh?
Yeah, and something like that and a couple of other things.
So nice. And it's not too big and it's not too over, you know, it's just like a nice little, yeah, that's just lovely. I do have to say that when it comes to the holidays, one of our most favorite things are, Ron and Jackie, each Ashramite gets their own Christmas box that has like all the favorite like little things. So you get the Rice Krispie squares, you get the pizzelles, you get the sandies, you get the chocolate truffles, you get the which other ones am I missing? The traditional ones. What are some of those other ones? The top fudge. What else?
Sometimes
Eggnogs. Baklava might be in there. What else is in there? Help me out, guys. What am I missing?
Thanksgiving.
Truffles.
I said that one. We get like everybody gets their own, and it's just like, oh, the best thing ever. Sugar cookies, but like a variety of everything. Chocolate truffles, chocolate truffles, sometimes chocolate, mint chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so are we ready to move towards the ginger, lemon, and honey afternoon tea? Okay, so जो आपने पानी है तो कल ये पानी है 15 minutes of worship. Okay.
No, there's ginger in there.
Like I said, Frank Gopi in the morning speaks English. Okay, so we have a pot here, and we have hot water in here.
the graded ginger?
Okay, and then you've added grated ginger. How much grated ginger do you think is in there already?
There's ginger in there.
Four कितना लिया?
Four of those. Okay, so there's four ginger roots.
Wow,
Four ginger
that's a
roots.
lot of ginger.
And
That's
that's
not of ginger, no, it's for 30 cups.
and that's with the skin or without the skin?
With skin.
With the skin.
And
So
it's 4
again,
times that.
4 of these
So
is
you-
what's in here right now.
After you grated it?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So 4 ginger roots grated, so that's in here right now.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna wait for it to come to a boil.
Yes.
Okay. And how much water do you think you have in there? It's up to here.
30 cups.
30 cups. 30 cups of water. 4 ginger roots like this grated. And then what are you gonna do then? You're gonna wait for it to come to a boil,
Boil.
and then
And afterwards, I'll strain it.
oh, you'll strain it first.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Then add lemon juice and honey.
lemon juice, so fresh squeezed lemon juice. All right, make sure it's fresh squeezed, and of course Meyer lemons are the best. But if you don't have those, just regular lemons are fine too. But lots of juice. And then you're gonna add to that, after the lemon juice, then you're gonna add your honey. And approximately how much honey per cup? So if it's 30 cups you're making here,
I
how
think
much
for
honey?
1 cup, like this kind of cup, like this
Mug?
one, maybe 2 spoons of honey.
2 spoons of honey per, okay. And the main thing with the ginger lemon honey tea is you want to make sure that all the flavors, that you get that strong sense of ginger here, you get the lemon, which is that little, like, make sure lips, right, like pucker up, and then you make sure that you got the sweet, that's the honey,
But they
right?
should not put lemon and honey and then from the stove.
Okay, so no lemon and honey beans.
Do you ever use the finished ginger for anything, like the
You
ginger?
can use for chai afterwards. If you want to put in some dal, broth, so it's just like a ginger, nothing, no honey, no.
I heard
We use it.
honey becomes poison if it's heated up.
Honey becomes
That's
poison.
right.
Diluted.
Yeah, poison.
So these will be good.
So I was gonna say, we just wrote
Okay.
we just dare speak.
I think both got to be.
So is this uncooked?
What's that?
Pure wild? Is it uncooked? It says pure wild. So it's not raw. It's just pure, it's not raw.
Local? Is that what
No, she asked if it was uncooked.
Okay, I got it.
Sometimes to make honey, this goes like this, heat it up.
No, it's
I think
like,
all honey has to be heated up though.
no, that's
No? Raw honey does. Raw honey is not. That's not raw honey. It would say,
It said, I'll just say five.
And would this be the recipe also that you would add a little bit of paprika or like red, like you know what Bob used to make? Would you have cold?
could you add like red cayenne pepper to this, red chili powder to this, like for,
A different recipe for that, like?
I think so, I think so.
well,
I've never seen them do that. That might have been Baba's specialty, peculiarity.
I don't know the exact temperature.
If a jerk could survive, it would, right? Could survive.
Are you gonna bring that to a boil? Huh?
After ready, after ready.
No, yeah, really. We'll wait for, we've got to flush this in the oven, we want that to come out. On top of it. I usually do it, I have to wait till the end on it because
अभी हम सोया था उधर रोटी के साथ सेम बेड पे भक्ति का बेड
It's such a, so many things getting done.